Hey everybody, it's me. How's it going? I figured since a lot of people have done this video, I figured I might as well do it. I'm gonna be showing off all of my horror films that I have. I know it's not the biggest collection in the world, but I do have a lot of horror films, more than most people. But not as big as the collections I have seen on here. So don't laugh if it's not as big as yours or whatever. But I'm probably bigger than you in other ways. Anyways, let's get to this. The first one is four film favorites, Dracula's. It has Horror Dracula, Dracula's Risen from the Grave, Taste of Blood Dracula, and Dracula 80, 1972. I've already had these two, but I couldn't find these two. I saw this one at a video store before, but couldn't find this one, so I just picked this up and it was on sale for 10 bucks, so I said why not. Next is 30 Days of Night. This one was given to me. I really like this movie. It's actually really good. It was really well made. I thought it was one of those, like, excuse me, underrated horror films at the time. I saw this in theaters. I thought it was really good. I think it doesn't get as much credit as it deserves. It needs more credit because it's really well made. I still have to read the comic book that this is based on. I've read the spin-off books that are in the series, but never the actual comics, so I'm gonna check that out. This is a really good movie, and if you don't like it, well, you just suck and you don't know good horror. And I'm gonna say it's classic. I mean, that's just me. The next is I think the only movie Robert Englund ever directed, 976 Evil. This is one I've been wanting to see for a long time. I finally got the chance to. It's actually not as bad as I thought it'd be. I think once I see a certain movie, like once I hear like a lot of reviews about a movie, and they say it's like really bad, stuff like that, I kind of like have like the expectations are like down here, and not so much up here. Like if I hear a movie that's praised a lot, I get high expectations, but I learn to just keep them lower. Anyways, this is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not as bad as people say, but I'm not saying it's that great either. Like, it's a campy film, and that's about as much as I can say. Like, I enjoyed it enough, but but it's not classic. It's enjoyable, but not classic. And if I look like I'm getting distracted every once in a while, I'm sorry. I'm just watching Hostel right now. I just bought it today, so I'm sorry if I keep like looking up at. Anyways, next is A Taste of Blood. This is actually pretty good. I've watched this once. It's made by Herschel Gordon Lewis. It's a vampire movie, if you haven't already noticed. It's about this one guy who's like the ancestor of Count Dracula. It's actually really well made. It was one of his it's actually one of Herschel Gordon Lewis's like better works. Like, it's not like a terrible movie like most of his are, but they're still fun to watch. This is like one of those movies that's actually like, I don't know, some people consider it like the Gone with the Wind of like gore movies. That was a review I read at one point. I'm not sure. I'm not considering it like anything like Gone with the Wind. I'm not making a comparison or anything like that. It's not that bad. It's also pretty good. It's classic. I've only watched it once. I need to watch it again. I gotta get Connor. I gotta call up Connor and get him to watch it with me. The next is Alucard. You saw me open this one day. This is like this is one of the most. This is one of the newer adaptations of Dracula. 2008. It's a shot on video film. I did not know Eli Roth made a cameo on Hostel. Sorry, I have ADD. I think. This isn't that bad. I've read Dracula before, so I can safely say that this is a pretty close adaptation to it. It's pretty good. It even says the truest telling of Bram Stoker's novel ever to reach the screen. Even though it never reached theaters, it was only direct to DVD. It was made by a guy named John Johnson. Oh yeah, Brain Damage is a pretty good distribution company. They release a lot of independent films. I only own one of them. I only own one film from them, but I do know that I do know a lot of films from them. I've seen a lot of them. Like, I've seen Machine Head and Curse of the Pirates. they fall under those independent films that are just awesome. Next is Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. This isn't horror, but does have a lot of horror elements into it. It's like a horror comedy. This is one of the earliest ones. It's actually really good. It's one of my favorite films. Abbott and Costello are the funniest people on the face of the planet. Bela Lugosi always does a great job at portraying Dracula. He is Dracula. Lon Chaney Jr. does also the perfect Wolfman. You can't deny these guys. They're like the best. It's like a perfect cast. Next is Alien, a sci-fi horror film. That's one of the classic horror films. I'm not going to get into it because everyone already knows about this. Same thing with my next one. Aliens, everyone has already saw this. It's more of an action science fiction horror film than the first one. It still is, like, without a doubt, one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and I love it. I still get chills when they first see the aliens. Next I have is American Psycho. I love this movie. It differs a lot from the novel. The novel's more about like killing and bloodshed. This one's like about a man's vanity and stuff like that. I'm not gonna like degrade it though because of that, because this is still an all-around great movie. Christian Bale does a perfect psychopath in this movie, and the end. I still don't understand the ending. I'm trying to I spent one day analyzing it like for like hours, but I still couldn't understand it. Anyways, I highly recommend this movie, but not the second one. The second one was just horrible. Patrick Bateman was lame for like 2 minutes. Next is An American Werewolf in London. I don't have the original edition because I can't find it anywhere, and whenever I look for it online, it's always extremely expensive. So I had to pick this up for $10. The Full Moon edition. This is a really good movie. This is one of the best horror films of all time. It's one of the greatest films of all time, and the transformation sequence is spot on. There's nothing better. Next, Arachnophobia. Pretty good movie. It's one of those movies that deals with animals being kind of horror. It has a great sense of humor, and I'm terrified of spiders, so it's hard for me to watch at times whenever they show a spider up close. Like, I have arachnophobia, so I can connect really well with this movie. You know, I would never be able to fight off a horde of killer spiders. Next is the Screwhead edition of Army of Darkness. Now, the only reason I have this one is because I can't, I kind of got on this one a little late. I wasn't, always that eager to buy it because, when I first saw it, I wasn't that into it, but, over time, I'd watch it more and more, and I realized this is a really good movie, so, yeah, I kind of got on this one late. I do know that one of the video stores I go to has the Boomstick edition, and next time I go there, I'm going to pick that up. And they have it used, but still, I know how to get cheaper. Next is one of those 8 films to die for, Horrorfest number 3, Autopsy. I talked about this before. All it pretty much has going for it is the T-1000 and gore. That's about it. It's not that great, but it's not terrible either. I enjoyed it enough. I watched it more than once. I watched it twice. It's not bad. I don't know. I have to get Connor to watch it. Next one, Basket Case. It's a surreal movie. It's really weird. I wish they didn't show him on the front. It has some good gore, and it's awesome. I highly recommend this movie. This is one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. Like I said, it's really surreal and weird, but if you get past that, it's an awesome movie. The next is kind of a horror movie, Battle Royale. Now, the reason why this is considered a horror movie is because of how violent it is and the idea of it. I think there's a planned remake for it in America, but because of the subject matter, they had to cancel it. So that means that's just awesome. I'm not done with the book yet. I'm halfway through that one, and when I'm done with that, I'll probably post a review of it. Next is Bela Lugosi Horror Collection, and that has White Zombie, Bowery at Midnight, Invisible Ghost, Spooks Run Wild, The Devil Bat, Corpse Vanishes, The Ape Man, and Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla. I can vouch for some of these, but not all of them. White Zombie and Invisible Ghost, I've seen those. Oh, and I've also seen The Devil Bat, but the rest of them I haven't seen. I've seen Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla, but it's not that good. I'll have to finish this later.